Well, hello. Today on the Versus Verse, we are looking at two different toothbrushes. Two completely drastically different toothbrushes. One cost 40 cents that I got at the dollar store, but it came with three toothbrushes that were about 40 cents a piece. And one cost me $40. It's called QUIP. It's kind of the new, cool, hip kind of toothbrush. I tried them both out, and I'll let you know which I like the best. A little bit of backstory on me and toothbrushes. I'm really into toothbrushes. I like them a lot, which may sound weird, but I do. So for me, when the QUIP toothbrush came out and I first heard about it, I was very interesting. I like their marketing, I like their packaging, I like their branding. Everything about QUIP I was a big fan of, so I was excited to try out their toothbrush. I also feel like the dollar store, you can get some pretty good deals on there, like 3 toothbrushes for $1. And I just wondered what in the world the difference was. Could I really feel a difference? Could I smell a difference? Could I see a difference? I'm just going through senses now. To QUIP's credit, on their website, they have, blogs and different articles and things. And one of them was about selecting the right toothbrush and what's really the difference between toothbrushes. And they said, again, to their credit, that really there's not a big difference in toothbrushes. It's very hard to say that this toothbrush is actually better than that toothbrush. They said what the biggest difference is between toothbrushes is our preference. If you find a toothbrush that you love to use, and because you love using it, you tend to use it more or better, or you feel like it just cleans your mouth better, whatever it is, they said then go with that toothbrush, regardless of how much it is. I thought that was cool. I liked that they were honest about it. They weren't saying our toothbrush is the best because of this. I mean, they do have their positives, their sells points of their toothbrush, of course. But in general, their position is our toothbrush isn't necessarily better. Use the one that you like the most, try ours. I think it's cool. And I thought it was cool too, so I tried it out. I've got both toothbrushes. I'm gonna try them both out. This is my regular toothbrush that I typically use. It's a Colgate. It's pretty fancy itself. I've liked it pretty well. I like the handle. Who cares? Okay. First test, so I'm gonna try them both tonight, just side by side. I'm gonna do half my face, not really my face, my teeth with this one and half with this one. I don't know if that's a good idea. We'll try the $1 toothbrush. Really, it's about a 30 cent, 369, yeah, 32-ish cent toothbrush. If this was a dental commercial, that would not do for toothpaste. I put it on very poorly. This side. Okay, not bad. I feel like what it did for 32-ish cents is clean my teeth pretty well. It's a little, so you see this part, hold on. So this here, this part is just, it's a little thick, and the bristles themselves are kind of thick, so it makes it a little difficult to get to the back, It's hard to get way back there because it's a little thicker. Whereas I can see on this one, you can't really tell, but it's quite a bit thinner, so we'll see. It's still pretty terrible. Listen. That's what it sounds like. Interesting. So I have two initial thoughts on this one. And the first is that, no, it doesn't. For some reason, okay, so the head on this toothbrush is very flexible. And so because it's very flexible, and because the brush design is the bristles anyways, are very simple. It's just flat with this very soft rubber bristle outside, even compared to this that has, you know, like a shape to it. Can you see that? I'll tell you, it feels like it's not doing as much, just from a total feel standpoint. And I think there's two reasons it doesn't feel like it's doing as much. One, the vibrations almost take away from the feeling that you get from a toothbrush like this, where you can kind of press in there and really feel like you're cleaning. The vibration kind of takes some of that away, where because your whole tooth is kind of feeling the vibration, you're not feeling the bristles as much. So you're kind of like, am I really cleaning there? It just feels like everything's vibrating, which is probably good and fine. The other thing I noticed is the bristles are very soft on this. And I think that adds to you not feeling as much like you're brushing as well, almost. And the third, I guess, is because of this flexible head, you can't really push that hard on your teeth. All of these things I realize are good from what I understand about brushing your teeth. You're not supposed to brush hard, and you're not supposed to use a firm or even medium bristle brush. Soft is best. So this thing really prevents you from brushing too hard, which I guess is good. But feeling of it is not, it's not like amazing. It's different. I like the feel of this handle better. My original toothbrush. Is that stupid? Now I'm comparing a third toothbrush, but I like the feel of it. I like the rubber here. When your hands are sticky, maybe soapy, maybe whatever, this thing grips well. And I like the shape of this thing too, whereas this one, very straight, not much there. This one, straight as an arrow, nothing at all there. This one feels cool. I don't know if this is accurate. The tongue test though, on the left side, which was this, compared to the right side, which was this, it could be in my head. From the tongue test, my right side feels smoother, cleaner, whereas the left side feels a little less so in comparison. Is it worth it though? Time will tell. Based off my first use of this, and only my first use, I would say no. Here's an interesting thing. I was going to try the QUIP toothbrush for 1 week. I thought I gotta give it a fair shot. I ended up returning it the next day. And it wasn't because I hated the toothbrush. It wasn't like, this toothbrush, I can't even use it. I'm gonna return it right now. It was just that I knew, just in that first time using it, I knew I wasn't gonna keep it. I knew that I liked the toothbrush I had that I was using better, and I was gonna use that one, so I thought, I mean, why waste $40 on a toothbrush I know I'm not gonna use? So it's possible if I would have used it longer, I would have fell in love with it, and it's kind of like a really good song that you don't like at first, but the more you listen to it, the more you like it. It could have been that way with the QUIP toothbrush. Just for me at that time, I was like, I like my toothbrush. So I returned it the next day. That's the end of this one. Do you like that one? That's the toothbrush one. That's the toothbrush one. So I would suggest go out and try a QUIP. Target will return it for you. It's a cool It's cool. It's a cool toothbrush for sure. I just don't know. It just made me want to drum. I don't know what I'm doing. It just wasn't. From a visual standpoint, it was a very cool toothbrush. From a feel perspective, it just wasn't as cool. It was kind of like, meh. Was that good enough? Hey, so if you like this channel, please help us to let YouTube know that you like this channel. You subscribe to the channel, thumbs it up, comment. All those things let YouTube know that somebody likes this channel, and that helps us reach more people, which is what we're trying to do with the channel. So we would so appreciate it. Oh, and share it on whatever you use for sharing purposes. Facebook and other social media platforms that you may choose. I think that's it.